There we go. Hi. You're going to be writing stories. So the first story that you're going to be doing, for example, is your character profile. You're going to be interviewing someone who inspires you, who maybe is a spiritual mentor to you, maybe it's your pastor, or someone who has influenced your life that you have a direct connection with. I usually try to discourage students from interviewing family members just because as a journalist, in a journalistic context, that would be considered a conflict of interest. But if you're really strapped to find someone who's really influenced you, I can certainly make an exception for that, but you probably want to email me just to make sure that it's okay. Some students are new to the area or they don't really have any strong connections yet to anyone here locally. I have allowed for you to make phone calls or to video chat with someone remotely if that's an option for you. The biggest thing is if you're doing that for your character profile, that you want to still be sure that you're gathering the multimedia content that you're going to be using to share your story on your blog and share your story across social media in a hypothetical way. So the basic format is you're writing a story, your character profile in this case. You're going to be collecting the content or the media content for that story. And for example, in your profile story, if you don't have pictures of the person, you can certainly take pictures of them or take video. I would encourage you to record your interview just to be able to go back or maybe use clips of it. But they can also share photos with you if they're willing to do that. Maybe some photos of them growing up, just, everyone likes that nostalgia. But maybe if you have some photos of them that they can share with you, if they give you permission to do that, that's also another way to gather content. So you don't necessarily have to gather it all yourself. You can use what other things are available to you for that. But you're going to be gathering that multimedia content to share on your blog. So you're going to be writing your story and publishing that story on your blog with all the multimedia content that you're producing. And you're going to be learning how to effectively publish something in an online format, in a multimedia way. Once you've got it published there, the next step is to promote that story across social media. And in this class, we're just focusing on the three major platforms, Instagram, Twitter, and Instagram. And what I'm asking you to do for this, now this takes a little bit of clarification for some students. I'm not asking you to actually post anything. If you have social media accounts, that's fine. If you don't, I'm not asking you to open up any new accounts. But you're going to be writing in a document, and I'm giving you examples to see what it looks like. You're just going to be writing in a separate Word document what you would post, your examples of what you would post, let's say on Facebook, on Instagram, and on Twitter. So this is mostly a writing storytelling class. So what I'm looking for you to share with me is how you would tease your story or how you would promote your story across those platforms. And it takes more skill than just saying, hey, check out my story. It takes a little bit of skill on how you're going to use pieces of your story to get people interested, to click into it, or to share it. So that's what I'm asking you to do. You're going to be writing your story, you're going to be publishing that story in all its multimedia content, and then you're going to be sharing that across social media. That is basically the class and what I was going to cover tonight as far as going through the course, any of the syllabus content that you have. The end of the last few weeks of our class, so we have 5 major projects that are due. The last one will be your broadcast script, and I will get to that later as we get closer to that time. I will be explaining to you what to expect for that, and that'll be kind of a different format than the ones that you have, the next 4 ones that are coming up. I will explain that more in depth as we get closer to that time, so don't worry too much about it at this point. I do encourage you that as you are writing your stories, to gather as much content as you can. Sometimes, students don't have enough content by the time they get to the end. They just haven't really collected enough content for their stories. So be sure that you're gathering more than you need. Take a lot of pictures, take a lot of video. You're not going to necessarily use all of them in your blog post, but you have something to choose from. And so I really encourage you to gather all that you can when you're putting your stories together. That, I believe, is it for tonight. And again, if you have any questions as you're going over the syllabus, as you're going over the course material, maybe there's something that I didn't address in tonight in our video, please email me. Email is the best way and the quickest way to reach me. I have my phone with me, unfortunately, almost all the time. A little ashamed to admit that. I think it's a common problem, but I am very quick usually to respond to email. So email me. I'm happy to answer any questions that you have and to clarify anything that you might be confused about. So that is it. I wish you guys the best, and I will see you soon.